Back with more Fear the Walking Dead. This is episode 8 of season 5 and the mid-season finale. I think this first half of the season has really flown by for me. And I've really enjoyed the season so far. I think it's been like consistently solid. I don't think it's like completely blown me away. Apart from maybe episode 3, because I really liked that episode. And episode 5 I quite enjoyed as well. But yeah, it hasn't like blown my mind, been like the best thing I've ever seen. But at the same time, I've consistently enjoyed it, which I don't think I can say for a lot of shows. So I don't think there's been like a bad episode. There have been weaker ones. I don't think last week's was particularly strong. But nevertheless, I have enjoyed this season so far. I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to wrap up the first half, set up the second half. Because I don't think the break's too long. I only think it's away for like 3 weeks and then it's back for the second half of the season. So we don't have to wait too long, so that's not too bad. Although to be fair, I say that. This will be like the first time I've had to wait for Fear the Walking Dead. Because I caught up just in time for this season. And I think I only had to wait a couple of days. So yeah, regardless of that, I'm very, very excited to get into this mid-season finale. Very nervous, given how the last one kind of went with Alicia. Because if they kill her, I'm going to be so mad. And very, very upset. But we'll have to see what happens. I'm just hoping, no one I love dies or anything. But yeah, shit is going down. And by down, I mean nuclear meltdown. So yeah, I'm intrigued as to where they can go with this, but there's only one way to find out, and that's to watch. So let's get into it.
Is there anybody out there? We only want to offer assistance.
Anybody?
Is there anybody out there? It's a very good album by A Great Big World. You should listen to it.
Anybody?
Stop talking, I'm trying to sleep.
Take a break.
Have a Kit Kat.
Logan. Well, hey, Logan. We're here. Why don't you tell me where you are?
Yeah, and this ends fucking well, doesn't it? He should be in hell.
So either you tell us where it is, or the next hole we dig will be for you.
Okay. Yeah, scrub all that shit off.
You're going to be okay. You don't know that. No. But you don't know that you won't be. And right now, with that siren...
That's not very reassuring. I don't care if they have to invent fucking magic in this show. If Alicia's going to be okay, I'll be okay with it. They're leaving it fucking closed, don't they? I mean...
Do you think you'll make it?
I think you should stop asking questions.
I repeat, does anybody copy?
Of course not. It's season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. None of the radios ever fucking work.
The exercises you see me doing, they're not just about fighting. They're about protecting yourself and protecting other people, your enemies, even. And they help me.
Oh.
I think maybe they could help you.
Is Morgan gonna have a young Padawan?
Morgan.
Sound stopped.
Class.
Well, that is some bullshit.
The containment structure.
Oh, hello. You didn't hit it that hard. That's not really dramatic.
Mind moving your rig, sweetheart?
Nice shiner. Call me sweetheart again. I'll give you another one to match.
I assume you're here because you want this place back. You're in luck. We're just leaving.
What happened to taking back what's
Oh.
yours?
I came looking for something that was mine. I wasn't here, so...
Oh, good. Shoot him.
Not before you do something for me. You never met the man. Not a day goes by. I don't regret what we did.
Aw.
Every time we drive it, read what he wrote. That shit gnaws at you, Logan.
Sarah and Wendell have so much heart.
From
I really like that.
Really need it.
I happen to like breathing.
I'd rather you didn't. Weren't like Sarah and Wendell and Charlie gonna like sneak into that place? They just never happened.
Promise me. They took take off whether I'm there or not.
Sean.
From the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew I'd find my reason to live.
Oh, John.
I want you to always have a reason to. Whether I'm there or not, okay? You hear me?
John's too wholesome to die.
Jim.
Oh, better fucking get back. Hey,
Make it right for
what a
you.
surprise. Just start running, do a fucking Forrest Gump.
Are you okay?
Yeah, she's fine and dandy.
But we're gonna need some help down here.
Oh, Jesus. Nobody said it was easy.
That plane is gonna land in one piece. If I have to blow sunshine out my asshole to make it.
Oh, that's a good line.
We got company.
I'm stealing that line, thank you, Sarah. I mean, I don't know what context I'd ever get to use it in, but... Oh!
Damn the man?
Yes!
Look like
Oh, best reunion ever.
You got
Fucking
fired.
love that cat.
She'd be proud of you, you know.
Not just of me.
I just need Dwight and John to run them all over.
We have to get on that plane.
He'll be here. We still got time.
I don't.
You don't let your belief that everything's going to be okay get you killed. Just be safe. I mean, Morgan could literally be on fire. He'd be like, I still believe we can get out of this. That's right. So he's going to run them all over. Or run two of them over and shoot the rest. I mean, you're literally right there. You could sacrifice the car when you're literally there. But okay. Toss him a few of the kids if that keeps them occupied. This is cool. I like this. So that scene with Scooby-Doo 2.
We need to lose the dead weight now.
Yeah. They just throw all the kids out.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It's the prettiest thing I've seen since the end of everything.
Aha. Throw it back. That's one of my favourite lines this season, actually, when she said that. I don't know why. But sunshine out of her arse is the best line this season.
What do we do now?
Try not to die in a plane crash.
Grace? Thank you.
I mean, would that really work, the snapping the end off? What if it's spread or something? I mean, I don't know how it works.
Would you do me the honor of becoming my wife?
Oh my god, that's wholesome.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah.
Oh.
Before we die, let's put this on your finger.
Oh, they're so wholesome. Oh. If this plane crashes now, I'm done. Oh my god, Stranger Things. Oh boy. I mean, oh no, what's gonna happen? No, no. Come on. Fuck.
That's not good. We're almost out.
I agree. What are you doing? Oh my goodness.
Sarah, I just want to say, if I don't make it out of this, you make the worst bad taste of my life.
I mean, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but can you say all this while you start crawling? Oh, shitting hell. Right on, buddy. You're good. I mean, you two do good as well. I'll give you that.
We're all still standing.
That you, Mama?
I mean, when was like my joke to you?
I'm gonna go throw up now.
Big mood.
Who's hungry? Got some busted up vending machines. Need some raiding.
Oh, this is wholesome. So I'd be happy if this was the show now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, we haven't seen each other in forever. Oh my god.
So good to see you.
You too.
I'm sorry about what happened.
Oh, I feel like crying.
Friend needs a haircut.
Daniel used to be a barber.
I'm still a barber. I'm gonna take you up on that.
Oh yeah, give him a badass new haircut.
Couldn't let myself say goodbye. And now I could. So I'm back. And I brought all the good records with me.
Good. Is he back full time? Oh shit.
I was wrong. We all are at times. Right?
Aw.
This beer still tastes like shit.
Eh.
To that. Keep drinking, it gets better.
Go on.
Big mood. I'm a cider guy, I'm afraid. Rest in peace, Jim. Sorry.
I could use your help.
Hey.
Hello? Hello, you copy?
I mean, just shoot him. Not worth it.
Too little, too late, Logan.
If you give me the journal, I can take you there.
How do we know this isn't a trap?
Yes.
And the hunt for gasoline isn't exactly the most exciting prospect you've ever heard.
I got sugar and I make up food too.
Yeah, well, too late, shoot him. I quite enjoyed that, quite a bit. A very solid mid-season finale, and no one died, which is good. You know, I don't think any show needs to have like a big death in like a mid-season finale or a finale or anything for it to be good. I don't really believe in that. So I don't really mind that we didn't lose anyone, and quite frankly, I'm glad we didn't lose anyone. Because I certainly would not have wanted to lose Alicia, and I think she's just going to be okay, which honestly I'm fine with, even if it wasn't like realistic. And I don't really know how this whole thing works, because I'm not going to claim to be an expert and say, oh, because you know what, it's TV, just sit back and enjoy it. If you don't watch. So yeah, very solid ending, and surprisingly wholesome at the end. For the end, like 10 minutes, aside from obviously Logan at the end being like, now you need to help me even though I refuse to help you. Good old Logan. They should just shot him. I had just shot him. But regardless, nice kind of wrapping up of this first half of the season. And I'm glad this whole like, oh, we need to fix the plane thing didn't like last the whole season. I'm glad it was just like this first half, and I really liked how they wrapped it up. And this season, I think, has very much been about the idea of hope and luck, believing in things, and you know, maybe that can kind of seem like maybe a bit lazy. Oh, they just always get lucky, and everything worked out just fine. The plane got working and everything. But you know, that's kind of, I think that's what they were trying to do this season, and I think June said it best in that scene she had quite early on in the episode when she was talking to Dylan about, you know, so much bad stuff has happened to them, they would do something good. So I feel like that's kind of what the point of this episode was. And obviously there seems to be this whole other problem, finding gasoline and shit, which I can't say I'm, you know, overly excited by. All good. There's going to be lots of racing against time to find gas in 5B. Yes, I need it now. But I'm sure there's going to be more to it than that. But it'll be interesting to see what they go with that. So they were set up for the next half of the season, which was cool with Logan. I didn't really think we were going to get much more of him, but it was cool seeing like the flashbacks at the start with him like getting involved in things and finding out why he took the place back, you know, the real reasons behind it. And it was a bit weird that they kind of made a big deal of him taking that back, and now it's just convenient for it to happen because they need to get back now. He was like, you know, we're leaving anyway. So that whole thing kind of felt a bit weird, because it did seem like they were going to stage a break-in at some point with Sarah, Wendell and Charlie. They were kind of talking about, oh, I have a way in or something. I feel like I remember that scene, and nothing ever came of it. And I was like, oh, good, Sarah and Wendell are going to get like their own story, and then it never happened. Which was odd, but never mind. I do hope, if anything, for the next half of the season that Sarah and Wendell do get more to do, because I really like the pair of them. I think they're great. And Sarah, that fucking sunshine line, that tickled me. That was my favourite line, I think, so far this season. And they're just so full of heart, those two characters. And I love that so much. I love their relationship and their dynamic. And I'm hoping they get a bit more screen time in the next half of the season. But I love them and all their scenes anyway. And yeah, Logan, I can't say I care for him, but we'll see what happens. Interesting setup there. I'm glad Alicia's okay, or seemingly okay. We don't know for sure, but you know, again, it's like the whole thing, like believing in hope and luck and all that. So she's gonna be fine, hopefully. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping they don't do like a last minute twist where she is ill, and because it will take a bit of time for it to kill her and she just drop dead or something. Let's hope they don't do that. But I'm glad she seems to be okay, and I like the little interaction between her and Strand. And Strand was like, you know, your mum would be proud. Well, he didn't say your mum, but we know we're talking about Madison. And then again, that amazing scene at the end where Alicia and Daniel reunited, which I didn't even consider would happen. But I liked how Daniel kind of showed up, and he seems to be sticking around, which is awesome because I really, really love Daniel. I think he's one of the most interesting characters the show's ever had. So I'm hoping he does stick around. And his reunion with Skidmark was everything. His reunion with Alicia was everything. So yeah, I really, really loved that a lot. I'm glad those two kind of reunited and want to move forward together, which I really loved that scene. I liked the whole sequence. Once the plane took off, I really liked the rest of the episode a lot. I think, you know, it was a bit like, okay, yeah, I know where we're going, problem after problem in the build-up, and then once the plane took off, I really started to enjoy the episode. So yeah, all the kids are safe, which is fine, whatever. It'll be interesting in seeing what role they may have in the second half of the season, because I don't really know where their story's going to go from here. So we'll see what happens with them. I like the continued pairing of Dwight and John. I think they work really well together, and I like that Dwight kind of helped John make his way back to the plane, and I'm excited to see what Dwight will get up to in the second half of the season. If nothing else, he's going to get a haircut by the looks of it. So we'll see. Yeah, that should be interesting, because I really like Dwight. I think he's a very interesting character again. You know, his introductory episode in this season, I think, was my favourite of the season so far, so I'm excited to see where he's going to go this season now the whole kind of thing with his wife has been put to bed. So yeah, I liked the pairing of those two, like they made it back. I love John and June together. I think they're so wholesome, and him proposing was awesome. I loved that so much. That was a really nice little sequence. I love the whole kind of wholesome, happy ending kind of sequence once they all like landed and stuff, and just the image of like the runway made out of those like fairy lights I thought was really cool. I love Daniel coming to help out there. And the little bit with Wendell when he was like crawling out of the you know, the wheelchair to like save the day again. I really liked that character moment, but I did kind of feel like, oh, this episode's a couple of minutes short. Let's have this happen. But nonetheless, it's a great moment for Wendell, so I'm not going to complain too much. I liked the trio of Morgan, Alicia and Grace in the early part of the episode. I really like Grace. I'm glad that she's with them, sticking around, hopefully. That's cool. See what happens with her. And I like the idea of Morgan talking to Alicia about maybe training her in his like Stick of Destiny ninja ways. That would be interesting. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm excited for it. So we'll see what happens with all that, but honestly, my big takeaway is that Alicia's okay, because I was so scared we were going to lose her. I feel like they learned from the backlash of the season 4 mid-season finale, with, you know, losing Madison. But regardless, I did really enjoy, I can't speak, I did really enjoy this mid-season finale. Very solid, and it's been a solid season so far overall. You know, like I said at the start, I don't think anything's like blown my mind, but I have really enjoyed a lot of the episodes, and I'm excited to see where they're going to go with 5B. I might check out the trailer now actually, the Comic-Con trailer they released, because I haven't watched it. So I don't know, maybe if there wasn't just like one episode left to go of the first half before that trailer, but I know the timing of Comic-Con stuff, they probably wanted to release something, I get that. But it just felt weird for me to like watch the trailer for the second half of the season when I hadn't watched all the first half yet. So maybe I'll check that out now. But yeah, overall a really, really solid episode. And I'm very intrigued to see where they're going to take the second half of the season. But I really liked, you know, a lot of the character interactions we were getting. Some really funny lines. That sunshine line fucking killed me. And yeah, skid mark's still alive, and that's the important thing. So yeah, really enjoyed this mid-season finale, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen with the rest of the season, which is only like 3 or so weeks away, so exciting times. Yeah, and thank you for watching this season with me so far. It's been a different experience this season, because I've been able to watch it live with everyone else, because ever since I started watching the show, it's been like me catching up, because I started it, I think it's been like a year and a half, I think it took me to catch up in the end. So I was having a lot of hassle getting the Series 4 reactions up. They kept getting blocked, and I kind of stopped for a little while, then picked it back up again, and the problem's resolved. So yeah, I'm really glad I managed to continue the journey and catch up, and be caught up in time to start this season and watch it live with everyone else. So that's great, and I've really enjoyed this season so far. Yeah, so thank you for watching this season with me so far, and I will see you very, very soon for episode 9, mid-season premiere. I'm very much looking forward to it. So yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.